Alright. Start the music. I'm actually gonna turn my music down a little bit. Alright, let me share the stream and then we'll get started. Been a little while since I last did this. God, the Prey soundtrack is so goddamn good. Hey, Platypus. Hello, Erdness. How are you doing? Just spreading the stream around at the moment. And then we'll get started for a little bit. About to kill a Leviathan and Naga, wish me luck. Alright, Platypus, good luck to you. Late night, it is 3 in the morning. It's like 8 PM for me, man. That's late. Alright. I'm really enjoying the miter again right now, because it's really good. Got all this shit on it. Hits really hard with the acuity mod. I think it might. I think the incarnate mode at least might be multiplicative as far as I can tell. Because it's getting liberal. God damn it, Nexus. Ooh. Ah, and I'll do these a different time. The dating sim part. Let me also check on my worm. The web. And also experimenting with primary acuity on it. Oh, Box is messaging me. Box, check, I'm on stream. I think we'll do... What mission do I feel like doing? I'm gonna get a different build. We're gonna do some Kalimos bounties, or whatever that mission is called. Feeling the mood. So we're gonna drop that, and we're gonna put Augur Reach on. Should be more than enough range. Aoi just spawned in my back room? Hell yeah! Yeah, you must have gotten her to become your girlfriend. I still haven't reached rank 5, so I can't do that yet, because I've been too busy just enjoying the actual gameplay right now. Low-key, everybody, so far, the 1999 update, at least for me, might be my favorite update that the game has ever gotten that I've experienced live. Like, it's so good. It's everything I wanted it to be. Not only that, crowd control is surprisingly good in this new mission type, too. Like, they figured out a way to make crowd control good here. Because he gets swarmed so fast. Hey, Stabs. Latron's a nice gun with acuity, normal fire, good single target. Around 3.5 million, and the Incarnate is a good ad clear. For real.
Grab those ferro glands and let Kalinas have a whiff of them. That will help her find our target.
Just gonna let him do that. Overguard, thank you. The music is so good in the missions, it's insane. Yeah. Like, I have it disabled here because I want to listen to our own soundtrack, but, like, the actual in-game music for these levels is just peak. They did such a good... The AOL part is feels forced. When you mean AOL, what does that stand for? I'm too stupid. Hey, Limbo, the True Honored one. Oh my god, my game lagged. Jesus. Also, the Make-A-Wish guy got ripped off. How so? How did he get ripped off?
Our faithful Kabat has roused the prey. Bring it down and drain it.
Oh, the chat client? I thought that part was awesome. It really feels different. It feels more experimental, which is what I was looking for in this update. Wait, over 4K plat in 3 days? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I spend a lot of plat myself, but even that's a little too much for me. Please just don't do Aqua Blades, please. Out of all the things, just don't do Aqua Blades. Oh, he's stuck. Can you just... Oh, he's stuck. I have not beaten Caliber Check, sadly, no. Oh, he's stuck. He's literally stuck. Oh, now he's out. There we go. Well, remember how they said it'll have voice lines in its own working arcade booth? It doesn't even say the voice lines right now. It might be bugged than Nexus. I wouldn't immediately assume anything unless it never gets fixed or something, or someone never says something about it.
The tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
Who are you romancing? I'm kind of tied right now between 4 different characters right now. Limbo the True Honored one. It's currently Amir, Quincy, Letty, and Aoi. And maybe a little bit of Eleanor, because I really like her personality. I just haven't been doing too much of that because I've been like too busy with video stuff and work. Got Eleanor? Hell yeah. I really like Eleanor's lore in particular. It feels really cool. I also think it's interesting that she's the older sister in the dynamic, which was kind of unexpected. Amir is a funny lad. Amir barks, but yeah, the flirting feels so forced. Nah, not to me, Nexus. I just see it as a product of what they were going for the story. So I think it's fine if it's like that. And besides, you don't have to do the flirting. If anything, the whole reason why they're flirting with you too much is because you're, well, doing that. Because you can have normal conversations and flirty ones. It doesn't just have to be flirty. And this cat keeps moving. Please stop moving. Screw romancing, I will be lonely forever lockpicking. For real. Ooh, that's a nice crit. The game wanted me to go for Amir and Letty so bad.
It consumes.
Holy crap, my game. Oh, it's in the same spot again. Digital Extremes wanted to really make sure you weren't dense enough to miss that they were flirting with you. I guess. I mean, the flirting part's more of a choice, though, like I said. Like, you can choose to flirt with them or not. So I don't really see that as being forced. Hey, Liu. How you doing? Long time no see. Oh my god, please.
Stop it.
Can you please just go away? Thank you. Now I gotta go kill the Legacies. That might be the one thing I really hate about this. Where is he? There he is. This might be the one thing I hate about this mission, is that if the Acolyte shows up, it takes over the Legacyte's health bar, which can get really annoying. Can you put... Wow, my game. You can always get Acolytes in 1999.
It will learn from what you just did to it. Harvest again, but know it will be tougher next time.
Oh my god, my game. What do you think about Subnautica, by the way? I love Subnautica Platypus. It's one of my favorites. Favorites as in, like, top 30 or 40 games, so not, like, top 10. It's a really good game. I love it. I was actually replaying it very recently. Definitely up there. I've heard the level scaling on this mission was decent. I can't attest to that, Stabs. Like, I haven't seen what the level scaling is that much. Yo, my boy, how are you doing? I'm doing good, Zion. How are you? Right now, doing some 1999. Oh my god, my game. I'm starting to wonder if maybe, because like I did some weird settings recently, I'm starting to wonder if I put too many things on the same driver.
She needs you now. The beast is voracious as the tech rot itself.
It's over here again? Damn. Need to see a Bazmo build video because I have 6 form and a ribbon. See how you build yours. So Limbo the True one, I do have an old like Bazmo video actually from last year. Or well no, not last year, earlier this year. But I will admit it's kind of outdated now because of the Jade Shadows update, changing a bunch of stuff. Whoa. Well, that I was not expecting. There we go. Okay, back up. Nice. I love how it just stops fighting. Did you try Silent 9? I actually still haven't gotten him yet, Erdness. Or Erdness, sorry. Mispronounced that. I've been too busy, like, well, playing. I know I still need to get him, though. Okay, finally, a different direction. Good as well, I've just been enjoying the life, and the Golfa Prime is so good. For real, Zion. Golfa Prime's a really underrated rifle. Like, it's not one of my favorites personally, but I do think it's pretty good. I think it has a few inconsistencies, though. Hit 12 million with Sight Sniper? Hell yeah. Hello, Mr. Florida Man. Hello, Exobot. How are you doing? Right now, doing some good old Kalimos grind. Because I feel like playing this mode. On this new capture can turn it into hell. She gives the Legacyte the ultra zooms. Oh god. I don't want to deal with that. Ooh, 7 million tier 5 crit. Hell yeah. On Incarnate Miter? Hell yeah. But yeah, I will say, as far as I can tell, it seems that the Incarnate mode is multiplicative, by the way, guys. So that, do with that what you will. Oh, it has Cyanex's shield. That's what killed me earlier. Hey Ben, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I've been running into inconsistencies as well, but mainly due to a different amount of statuses for aptitude. That's fair. Hello, Mania. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no! Nah, Mania, you ain't doing that shit to me. There we go. Thank God. Now, where are you, cat? Oh, get back here. You farming for a weapon part? Not exactly Platypus, kind of just doing this for reasons. Just chilling. Although I wouldn't mind getting the Vesper component, if I can. I'm missing the barrel right now, I believe. Whereas a couple of buddies and a random showed up, we asked them to not speed them up during the Legacyte chase. Didn't go well. Ah, I see. That guy has to have been trolling. Oh, come on. Cat, stop moving. It's maybe the one thing I don't really like about this mode, though, is that it seems like Kalimos seems to move a lot more than she used to from release. Don't know how to communicate on the internet? Ah, I see. In my humble opinion, if you don't know how to talk on the internet, you shouldn't be on it. That's because I've heard different opinions on it. What's your viewpoint on the Leica frame? Never used it, Zion, and I don't want to install third-party hardware to get banned. Even if it's not bannable, as D says. That's a lot of damage right there. Holy! There was only two things I really found interesting with the 1999 update. That's fair. People have different interests and tastes when it comes to the update. You're only so much on. I don't know why people dog on her. The thing about Ureli is that people hate on, well, not just any frame, but, well, not just Ureli, but kind of any frame, just because of what the community says, because, at least in my opinion, they want to be cool and be in the know. I always look at it as like a tribalism complex, if anything. which is something I never really agreed with very much.
To escape. Finish it first.
Alright. Read that a lot, but I'm currently checking out. I don't want to vibe with it, then bye-bye. That's fair. She used to be bad, and then she got a lot of buffs. Well, yeah, that's the other thing, too, is that she's still being called bad by a lot of people, despite her being good. Which is why I believe in the whole tribalism aspect. People just want to be cool, so they'll agree with whatever the popular opinion is. How Twitter can hate on anything regardless of how good it is. Yeah, that too, platypus. Because the thing is that we humans, we're like social creatures, right? So we try to align ourselves with whatever the most popular thing is. Ellie's nice, but for me personally, she's not my type of frame, and that's fair, so what? You don't have to be hip and say she's good or bad just because someone else says so. If you can acknowledge that she's good or bad in a way, then that's fine. I got called gay for making a pink Urelli. People hate on her on release. She got a redemption arc, but people refuse to get out of the past. They were stuck on 1999 ahead of their time. Lol. You know, that's actually a pretty good way of putting it. And I agree. But yeah, I do genuinely feel like people get too stuck in the past about things rather than researching things for themselves. Like, I can understand if you think she's bad or good if you're talking about her from her current standpoint, right? Like, you objectively say, yeah, I noticed that she has these sea snares. I still don't think she's good, then that's fine. That's why I get my gripes with people about Limbo specifically, because they tend to talk about how he was versus how he currently is. And even when they talk about how he currently is, it's usually not accurate. I personally like tanky frames. Yeah, I despise Revenant, so yeah, it's fair. I like writing a Marilena based. Maralena's a lot better than I think people give her credit for, but hey. Oh my god, I hate this cat. There we go.
Another stirs. Horrific adaptations as this one developed.
Oh no! Aqua Blades! Aqua Blades! The one ability I did not want him to use. Get away from me! Get away! I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Where are you?
The beast seeks sanctuary. Give it no quarter.
Hey, Mad Hatter Prime, how you doing? We're gonna finish this one, then we're gonna dip, I think. Urelli reference. Not using Ironclad charge gets 8, subsumes rotated or uses their 4 gets 8, plays Limbo gets 8.
Thanks all for this bounty.
Lei is correct. Yeah, that's like, yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish people would gravitate away from the if it's not popular, then it's not good kind of thing. Because 90 times out of 100, or 99 times out of 100, it's usually not even good in the first place that they're using. Merry Christmas to you and y'all in here. Merry Christmas to you too, Mad Hatter Prime. Currently I am using the monkey frame and just made a high efficiency gloom build, so now I'm chilling. Merry Xmas, Mad Hatter. Hell yeah. 1 second, gonna close that. Gonna close Discord as well. Might be taking up too much resources. Alright, there we go. I rock Grundle with plot just to subsume him. And that's fine, Limbo the Triad one, if you want to do that. I mean, from my personal standpoint, obviously, I find that to be a little wasteful. But hey, if it's what you want to do, then do it. In addition, I hope everyone has a happy new year, too. Okay, let me see. What am I missing here? Electricity right there. I can put electricity on. Magnetic Might, hell yeah. Does it have multi-shot or not? It does not have multi-shot. I can put on a full-on acuity build on this thing. Hell yeah. Alright, where's acuity? There it is, pistol acuity. Put on hollow point as well. There we go. It's OP. Fun fact, if something is good, content creators will usually keep that shit to themselves so it doesn't get nerfed. Yeah, generally, Stabs. It's OP, but hey, we can use anything we want if we find it fun. Yeah, that's the thing, Exobot, is that I feel like that's how people should be operating, it's just that most people don't. I don't know how to get Condor wings or feathers or whatever it is. So, Limbo the Triar one, what you do is you go on the plains at Eidolon and you kill the birds. Want to have a nice one, you know. I usually find them in rocks or near the beach. I see. But yeah, the Condric wings, you go and kill the birds on the plains. They drop them. Okay. Ooh, alright. Let's do some of this. Close to the entrance, get 3 Condric spawn. You can also try to use lures to find them more easily. Yeah. Would have been nice to know that 3 hours ago. They usually respawn every minute or so there too. Hey, Sci-Fi check. Hey, Star, how you doing, buddy?
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in
Long time no see, man. Right now, enjoying a little streaming myself. Huh. Yeah, my game is still lagging a little bit. I gotta go through and optimize my settings again.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Grab that. Doing good, I'm about to start my shift. Aw.
Scans indicate
Well, Benteng, I wish you good luck, man, alright? You'll get through
excellent
it.
work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Funny thing, I actually used some paid time off I had saved up, and a few days ago scheduled to leave work early today. It felt pretty good. Can't hit me with that laser, boy. I hate how far this shit is. You casually kidnapping capture targets? For real. It's getting a few dailies done, you know? There we go.
It is done, Tenno.
I bought Zaku Fashion Pack, the $55 Gemini thingy, and $100 of platinum. Jesus Christ, dude! God damn! Dude's giving himself a Christmas present right now. Hey man, like, it's whatever you want to do. Won't say you shouldn't do that, but if it makes you happy, man, then that's good. I feel like a lot of people tend to forget about making themselves happy. You ballin', yo.
Tenno Arsenal, will you succeed?
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
There we go. I have 80 plat left. Jesus. It was Christmas, let him have it. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Leyu. Like,
We'll interrogate
it's Christmas time. If that's what he wants to do, then good.
Tenno. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Ran out of plat to buy fashion with. God damn, man. Dude's on a spending spree. Hey, like I said, man, whatever you want to do. How much IRL money would be a Gemini skin? Roughly 20 bucks, I think. Maybe a little bit more than that. Which is pretty ridiculous if you ask me, but hey, we have the ability to trade plat for a reason, so it's not too bad. $30, I don't know. Yeah, somewhere around there.
You are a blade. You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
Thank God there's no public biggest spender list for Warframe. I'd be so fucking embarrassed. No worries, Gigi. If that's how you pronounce your name. If not, I'm sorry. Because I'm terrible with pronouncing names. Oh, they added Ascension for this. Neat. Okay, let's do Rescue now. Not gonna do all of these, just do some of them. Gemini Zaku skin, it's just turning into real skeleton. For real. He literally asking for a friend, he asked me that.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive.
That's actually something I never really considered with the Gemini skins, is that I don't know how they would do it with some of the frames. Like, it wouldn't make sense. Dude, yes. I gifted like 1k plat. God damn.
Vault
Hey man, you got a big heart.
This place
In that
has key
case.
vaults across the system. Orokin security has trapped our agent in one of those vaults.
Oh. And so really quickly as well, I'm actually gonna, since we're right here, it's safe in the rift, turn down my VFX settings a little bit. Let me try this actually. I'm curious.
There is a vault portal nearby. If security detects you, it will start the process to shut down the portal, severing any link with our agent. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Hurry up. You are running out of time. Quick, use those consoles to change the destination of the vault portal. One of them has to lead to our agent.
What shard type are you currently enjoying with Limbo? Kind of random. Mainly just duration shards with some strength, and then a 2 for casting speed. One of my favorites though is primary electric mods, or primary electric shards. They're really neat. There we go. Nullifier jump scare. Eh, it's not too bad, Leyu. I got the miter. My mom got mad at me for gifting stuff when it's Christmas. Rasolka the fart lady. Wait, Sci-Fi hot take? Mad Hatter, that's not even a hot take. That's one of the coldest takes I've ever seen. I've always assumed that she's supposed to be Proto-Saren. At least somewhat. Okay, let me, which one's better, DLSS or FSR2? Let me look at my phone. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let me then look at this again. So balanced. Also, if anyone wants to steal my VFX settings, these are it. I want to date Victor. That'd be pretty neat. Less VRAM, but frame rate may be less consistent in some situations. Maybe this is what I need to disable. Oh, it won't take affected until I restart. Oh. In that case, then I'll keep it on. Even in a conversation with Eleanor, Drifter implied that she was a Warframe of sorts, she being the IRL counterpart of Saren. Makes sense since Green Hair and Skaldra are like the same and stuff. That's so crazy for having ideas of making a no-gloom Sevagoth. You are not, Exobot. I've tried that. Feels far more rewarding if you have the right subzoom. It's like Kayla the Thane or something. We chop her to bits to get Saren. Well, yeah, Mad Hatter. That's where the comparison is. That's why I always assumed she was meant to be Proto-Saren or Proto-Kayla. I want to date Gordon Freeman's cardboard cutout. What the hell? I mean, all the power to you, Leyu. I like Gordon Freeman myself. I don't know if I like him that much. You aren't the first one to do that, bruv. I put Sentient Wrath on him. Hell yeah, based. Okay, I'm trying to decide what I want to do, actually. Hey, you know, let's take a look at bounties. Yeah, my frame rate still seems to be having issues, which is sad. Wait a minute. What happens if you have more than a Hex and Love status? Harem confirmed? I actually don't know, Mad Hatter. I think you have to quit being with one of them first. Ooh. Store 75 stationary items, alright. Let's do base range real quick. Leyu, sure.
Did I forget to mention that the scrubbers are prone to spore buildup? That can spontaneously form a creature that'll absolutely bump your therapist up a tax bracket. Shoot off any buildup and you shouldn't have a problem. Knock the pus sacks off that scrubber before they sprout a head.
I shall marry Rosolka for real. I was actually kind of sad that she's technically dead.
You're gonna lose that scrubber.
I will say, by the way, something else I really noticed that makes this mode and update even better is that you're always going to be trying to use the life supports to keep the boys from spawning, if you can.
Told you. I told you to clean your health scrubbers. Now look at what you have to deal with.
So because of that, I can spec more into things like crowd control regardless. Because I won't have enough kills to be able to sustain it that often.
Code injecting. Health scrubbers emerging. Ooh. Galbra just noticed
The
what we're
indifference
up
as
to
it taketh
and they are
Rasalka. Yeah. Fuck off with that. Let's test this out. Okay, weak point kills. Fuck. Hey, Cephalon, how you doing? I think the next big update is the Old War. Honestly, not sure on that one.
code and success. Keep your eyes out for another health scrubber.
I wouldn't expect so, Mad Hatter, simply because we've already kind of passed that point in the story for the most part.
Still work. Who'da thunk it?
Oh my god, will you stop doing shit? Get in the rift. my god. I will say another thing though. I will say the only thing that I don't like about this update is the amount of Jade Lights that we've been getting. It's ridiculous. It's really frustrating. Can I get out of the truck? Thank you. But here's a Jade Light makes it annoying to look for the keys. Yeah, this might be the one thing I really don't like right now about this update is just the amount of Jade Lights we've been getting in this mission. And it's tied to the seasons, apparently. I really do hope they change that pretty soon when they get back from their Christmas vacation, because it is really annoying. Sorry for the possible spam. Yeah, no worries. Bastion with Acuity is one of my favorite setups for real. A little bit of the 200 one. Alright, so now we can dip. And that's the Quincy bounty finished. Next season is fall, isn't it? I'm gonna bet you anything, Cephalon. Well, no, it's summer. Summer's next. I'm gonna bet you anything it's heat, like fire damage.
Activate another health scrubber.
There we go. J-Xmas are the second worst mob following the Gruzling and the annoying child in the Zeraman thing. I kind of agree, yeah. Also, what did you think about my Trumna idea? Well, yeah, Zion, remember I saw it earlier. I thought it was really good. I like it. It's a neat concept. Oh, the arson, yay. Operation Belly of the Beast, Jade Light, Xmas Hell. For real. Oh my god, my fucking game keeps lagging. I gotta figure out what's going on with this thing, because it only seems to lag when I stream. Find and open the Tech Rock cache before completing the mission. Not in the mood. That's a nice Jade. For Billy Beast, I went room with silence, everyone was chilling. Where do you follow? Where do you lead? Good song. Hello, Raphael. How you doing? Let's see, what mission do I want to do? Let's do this. I was grinding the weekly for 1999. And I did the kill 500 Scalder troops with abilities, and I had so many Jade Light Xmas I lost my sanity. Yeah, same Exobot. Like, I took Sevagoth into the mission. I kid you not, because like here's my reasoning as to why I think crowd control is more heavily incentivized in the new mode, in this new survival, is because no matter how much DPS you have, you're not gonna have a good time trying to sustain it without using the life supports. So with the way I look at it, it's like I might as well spec into something more comfy. Oh my god. Oh my god, can I please? Wow, I can't even get the thing going. Okay, just leave that alone then. Why always Brock Grimoire with secondary fire these days? It's so good. Yeah, the ultimate fire of the Grimoire is crazy good now because of the Acuity mod.
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth, shoot it.
Fuck that. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one.
I hear Skull will want these things back, but nothing is Skull.
Just saw your Limbo video. I already really enjoyed playing Limbo, but the video hyped me so much. Well, thanks, man. Happy it did.
Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your damn shit.
Comfy time. See, I'm saying comfy time. Hell yeah. What do the infested life supports drop do anyway? So, they do that. Spawn these boys. And that's part of my reasoning as to why there's no point in going for crazy DPS. Because you want to spawn life support. Or activate life support to prevent these guys from spawning. So you're better off just speccing into something that makes the experience more comfortable. Like, low-key, I went in with Sevagoth with my fully optimized build, and it was struggling to keep up DPS. Like, actually struggling. So at least as far as I can tell, it doesn't really seem to be worth it to actually spec in the crazy DPS now. Because this mode pulls like a no-you.
Hell scrubber ready for you.
The attenuation on those guys is nuts. Yeah. I'm gonna go activate this one now. Because I do not feel like dealing with you. There we go. I'm excited to see what the level cap for the survival is. I'm actually interested to see, because for all we know, it could scale much faster than the other ones. I mean, it is, even though it is a survival, it technically isn't, because it's its own named mode. Oh my god, my fucking... Holy... I hate Bulbuses so much. You and me both, Limbo. You and me both. I kind of like that the game actually wants me to use the life supports now. So I'll just hippity-hoppity all over the place. Killing as I go. While enjoying myself. Somewhat. Some of the worst 30 minutes I experienced? Yeah. Because, like, that's the thing. This game mode wants you to use the life supports. It doesn't want you to just hang around in one spot. Which I think is a good thing. Makes me actually go around. Actually makes me feel cornered. If I don't get stuck there first. Because, like, I played with Sevagoth, too, and it genuinely felt awful, like, not having any, like, survivability or way to kill that effectively. After, can you show your builds for Limbo and which type of build is more likely for general use? The thing is, Raphael, I generally don't do that, but I guess I could show you a starter build at very least and explain how it works. Because, like, the reason why I never showed builds in the Limb Bible specifically is because I didn't want people watching the video just for those, you know? Because I want people to learn how to build. Which is why I gave stat suggestions and mod suggestions and mechanics over showing it. But I'll be nice and do that here. No worries. Oh, hey, charge shot. Okay, that works. Which, on a side note, by the way, this is God tier. Thank you, thank you. No worries. What's your favorite game mode in 1999? Honestly, Stabs, tied between the Hell Scrubbers mode and the Infinite Capture. Like, I really like both of these modes. For different reasons. Oh my god, stop with the Jade Light, man. Jesus. Oh my god, my game. It has so many frame rate issues. Don't know if I thanked you for introducing me to Rapid Resilience, but using it only died because I'm dumb like that. Yeah, Rapid Resilience is crazy good. Like, crazy, crazy good. I'm still surprised more people don't use it. Is an underrated gem for real? Yeah. I'm pretty overshadowed. Nah, Platypus, like, here's the thing. Rolling Guard is good, but I would argue Rapid Resilience is far better because it's way more consistent. Because, like, the problem with, Rolling Guard, and it's why I don't like using it, is that it happens on dodge. And there are a lot of times where I don't want to use it, and I end up using it. Alright, next Hell Scrubber. To make sure that it does not spawn, because I do not want to deal with that thing. Tried it on Inaros, and dude, then lasts a literal second on him. Yeah, that's the other thing too, it works on status effects from enemies too. So if you have cold status, heat status, anything like that, it just nullifies it. Which is why I highly recommend people use that thing. Like, that, not to sound rude at all when I say this, but if you're not using Rapid Resilience, then you're kind of handicapping yourself, in my opinion. Like, it's just so good. Two of my favorite frames are the hated ones, Limbo and Lavos. Oh, Raphael, Lavos is an incredible frame. I agree. Really, really underrated character. Dude has so much power in his kit and people don't think to use it. To also make sense not to show the builds because his builds kind of need to change based on the mission and how you like to play because he's so good at base stats are so good he is very flex. Yeah, that's the other thing too, JT. That's the other reason why I don't do that. Is that the dude can literally, as I've shown in the video, be played modless. Like, the dude's already cracked by himself. Like, I'll definitely give you a starting point on stream, but, like, don't use my builds as, like, a crutch, because there's definitely more room to be improved. And you know what? We'll actually leave now. I'll show off the build now. I don't want to wait for this life support. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, one of my favorite OSTs is playing. Romina, Saint of the Bud. That Elden Ring DLC was really good. Lavos is OP, me other guy, yeah. Hope Lavos Prime is next. He should be next, Cephalon. Like, I wouldn't see who else is next outside of maybe Irelie. Especially Grand Limbo, since you don't have to go in and out of the rift and risk getting blasted to something worse in the process. Actually, let you, funny thing, on one of the next videos I'm doing, which is on the Vazarin school, I found a better alternative, and it's a Vazarin Sling. Like, Vazarin Sling is crazy, crazy fucking OP. I'm surprised more people haven't been using it. By the way, is Dark here? He does not appear to be here, Cephalon. I haven't seen him on the stream. Lavos seems cool, but I don't have him as I'm just waiting for Lavos Prime, so I can't make any opinion on him. I would get him, Exobot. Like, if you like Limbo a little bit, you probably love Lavos. Like, he has the same air of complexity that Limbo does, but his level of utility and damage is far more spread out, if that makes sense. Need to rank up with the Entrati because I need Vile Rush on Frost for real. Protective Dash is so free. Oh, you mean Protective Sling? Yeah, like, Protective Sling, low-key. This is why, this is actually part of what I was talking about when I posted it. This ability alone, single-handedly, when combined with Limbo, when you know what you need to do, best thing with him. Like, literally makes Limbo unkillable. I already spent 2 Umbra Formers on Lavos, and the Prime is probably going to be the next, for real. I just wanted to express I'm still miffed at him because of sight. For real. I completely agree when it comes to statuses. Rolling Guard is still nice, and vulnerability when outside the rift or stuff like killing. Well, that's the thing, JT. You could just use Protective Sling. Like, Protective Sling is just a better Rolling Guard. Like, it has no cooldown, and it lasts for 5 seconds rather than 3. Sadly, I'm not a Limbo guy. I'm more of a Chroma fan. Oh, well then in that case, Exobot, if you like Chroma, you'd also probably like Lavos. Imagine a bit of the complexity of Limbo combined with the elemental combinations of Chroma. That's kind of what Lavos is. Like, he is one of those frames where, like Limbo, he demands that you learn his mechanics and know the game. But he has way more options for damage in return. Alright, let's actually go into the sim now.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Power of the elements on the palm of your hand. For real, Mad Hatter. I shall use Noctua instead to scan the enemy TLS, so slowly scanning them for real. Alright, let's go in. I like the Sanctum Simulacrum, it's my favorite. I'm just so addicted to Matarite, cast speed, and operator damage, I should get more comfy with other schools in Void Dash. My clan's favorite is Sampotis Lavos with his new augment. I've seen that one, Cephalon, and I can understand what you mean. Okay, so let me remove my worm. Okay, so Raphael, the current build that I'm working with right now is something like this. It's like a weak point build mixed with light CC and survivability. I stopped using Rhino when I farmed him, and I wasn't even using any good build on him, just raw dogging with the abilities. I'm more excited for Ceto Prime because that shoddy is just chef's kiss. No offense, Exobot. I'm one of the few people that think the Ceto's kind of ass, but hey, it's what you like. That's what's important. I want to do something stupid, and if it allows me to do it, it would be funny. But like the build I'm working on, I have Aero Vantage to give myself no gravity when I'm jumping. This allows me to stay at points in the air, and it makes it easier to get headshots while in the air and things like that. Or the Camaraderie for a weak point crit, because pretty funny. I also have some strength on here, obviously. I have Rift Torrent. Most of the extra strength I'm getting is from my Archon shards, with some duration on there, and casting speed. And then duration. Because, like, as I've shown in the Limb Bible, right? The two stats, or rather the one stat, Oh no, it's 2 sets, sorry. The 2 sets that Limbo loves the most is casting speed and duration. I want shotgun, actually. Yeah, that's fair, Cephalon. He wants these 2 specific things to truly shine if you're not using the augment. If you do use this augment Rift Torrent, it becomes 3 things, which is casting speed, duration, and strength. And the funniest thing about his entire kit because of this, if you wanted to, you could play with just Rift Torrent augment and like some casting speed shards and you'd be set. Oh, shotgun acuity. Oh. Me too, and spectral serration, drop rate, why so low? For real. And then we also have these 2 arcanes right here, Arcane Consequence and Eruption. I'm still trying to rank this. But Consequence gives me parkour velocity on headshots. This is like personally like a personal like personal taste kind of thing. I love parkour velocity, so that's why I have this arcane slot taken up by it. I find it really good for utility and just getting around the maps, especially the new maps, because of how far away everything goes. Funny enough, I've gotten 6 of them. It's pretty good. And then Arcane Eruption. This arcane, one of the best with Limbo, easily. Because whenever you pick up an energy orb, it knocks down enemies nearby. What it doesn't tell you is that the radius of this is like 20 or 30 meters. Like, it's crazy far. Sold 1 to Sad, sold 2 to randos, gave 1 to 2 of my clanmates. Wait, there is a mod that resets your double jump on headshot. Can that work with the low gravity thing? It does, Mad Hatter. I've tried that. You're thinking of, it's a primary mod. It's actually very similar to my build. Yeah. I don't have any range on this because I'm going for a riot bubble setup, as it's called, right? Basically put Cataclysm on a choke point and shoot into it at distance, or just leave it on the map to like keep enemies in certain spots, and then just go around banishing people for kills. And then I also have Fast Deflection and Vigilant Vigor on for the shield recharge system, because it makes Limbo close to immortal, not really. It's pretty good when leaving the Rift. Arcane Eruption helps with it. Rapid Resilience obviously helps, because then when the shield gate triggers, the status effects won't leech over into my health pool. So I don't instantly die, unless it's from a Toxin Exodus, in which case it's instant death. But that's where Vazarin's Sling comes in. Because you see, what Vazarin's Sling does, or Protective Sling rather, let me show this. Let me leave this. I shall get Chroma into a flying dragon with the headshot thingy, for real, Mad Hatter. For more range, what range percent do you recommend? Like I said in the Limb Bible, Raphael, 130% is more than enough, because then you get a mix of both Riot Bubble and his 1 through 3 playstyle, if you decide to keep his Banish, which I highly recommend. It's, let me show you it. Let me slap on... So I'm gonna remove Augur Secrets and put on Augur Reach instead. This is more than enough range for Limbo to work in pretty much every tile set. So let me show you. I'll reset it again. So what I can do, cast that, get a pretty decently sized bubble, not too overbearing, can cast Banish, shoot into it like this, and just damage everything. This is kind of a meme build meant for the, what is it, the Infested, so that's why the damage is so low against these guys. So it looks something like this, basically. Just put it on the choke point and leave it there, or I'm gonna reset. I could do this where I say banish that, cast 3, hold 1, cast 3, hold 1, cast 3, and spread it. It's a little finicky because of like how line of sight works with the ability, but like 130 is generally more than enough to get things going. But more importantly, we're gonna talk about Vazarin's Sling. So let me turn on their AI really quick. Although, actually first, let me do a thing where I do this. So I got these energy orbs on me, right? Yeah, like that. There you go. So that was Arcane Eruption right there. And it knocks down all the enemies nearby. So what I can do is that while I'm in the rift, right, I can exhaust my energy. And then when I exit, I can knock down all the enemies around me temporarily before moving back in again. Like that. Low question, have you tried the Ack Incarnate from the Rift Torrent? It's kind of sparkled an idea here. I have not, let you. I do have the Incarnate, I just don't have the weapon. So yeah, that's how the eruption part works. Because it gives me like an extra form of CC / knockdown whenever I need to. What we're going to do now is turn on their AI. Oh, they're dead. Oh. Okay. So like this. Kind of surprised they're not shooting as much. Yeah, these guys aren't shooting. Eh? It's kind of weird. Did they change something with the AI of these guys? They should be attacking way more. This is giving me so much motivation to learn Limbo, but I know I'll lose interest fast. Oh, Exobot, let me show you some other shit. So, alright, I'll stay in the Rift, because I can just stay in the Rift while I'm in here, apparently. Kind of. Do, where is it? Just doing some ninja blocking. That's funny. That's goofy. So yeah, like that, and I can do that, and I enter invincibility. So I can do this, do that, basically dispatch them whenever I need to, like this. And whenever the shield gate runs out, just dodge out, do that, become immortal again. Like that. The AI gets dumber every update, for real. But yeah, that's how it realistically would look. Like this. I'm gonna get in the rift that way. Do that. Basically, that's how the Vazarin Sling part works. Wait, which skill tree is that? That is Vazarin Exobot. That is the Vazarin Sling. But most importantly, if I do this, I can use my second ability and drag them all in right here and do this. Like that. Since arrow mods were mentioned, the idea was to use the arrow projectiles from projectiles have multiplicative scales, so I was wondering. Oh, okay. If it has any funny scaling for it too. I have no idea, Leyu. Like I said, I haven't tried it. But yeah, Vazarin Sling and the Vazarin skill tree in general, crazy good. Like, super underrated. Also the first ability of Vazarin. Let me do this. Now, I have 12.4k basically iron skin, as you can see. Kind of. Not exactly iron skin, but you know what I mean. And then if I need to group enemies up, it's like that. Might have to check to see if I have any lenses to put on a frame or gun. Oh, I see. Nice. Like, the grouping range isn't that crazy, but it's still super helpful, even if it's a little slow. Wish you could get to the casting speed threshold a little easier for the nullifier bubble tech. It makes Corpus missions so much more fun. That's fair, JT. Something I do actually want to show, because I think this was changed recently. Let me reset that. Is that, at least from what I have been seeing, I think they changed how the nullifier works slightly with Limbo's bubble. So I'm going to put Cataclysm right there, and then I'm going to walk in. Yeah, see, the bubble doesn't despawn anymore. They changed that. That's nice. Does Vasper provide any amp damage? Xanax, it sadly does not. It's fully a survivability tree. So if you want to use it for level cap against Thrax and stuff like that, I would recommend bringing a companion with you to deal with them while you do the survivability stuff. Also, I need to level this focus school. Damn, always forget it has the grouping ability as well. For real. Where Limbo win, nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's actually quite a neat change. Because it means that now you don't have to worry about your ship being deactivated. What about on you though? Okay, no, that still works the way it was. Just imagine if they changed that, that'd be a huge fucking win. Oh, I am curious about something. Let me spawn these guys again. So we got that up there. How easy is it to hit? Wow, that drone just does not want to die. The Cyanidana is the Misa Prime axis on, right? So this one is not Misa Prime. This one is, what's it called? It's the Chroma one. The one for Chroma. Can't remember what it's called though. I think it's the Imugi. I'll test something. It's percentage-based damage. Okay, so each cast the Cataclysm does decrease the size of the bubble, which is neat. Up until that happens. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, I can't even use operator. I can still do... Okay, so I can't do that. Let's actually do a test and see what other interesting weapons we can get with this. Kinda curious. I just found the funniest thing I've seen today. Do tell Limbo the 201. I am curious. Oh, okay, so Xylox seems to work. So it takes 3 shots from my Xylock to do that. With Exceltra curious and how's this thing spamming the double animation stop and it just doesn't stop. I see. It's pretty cute. Okay. Okay, so we got enough Incarnate charge now. I remember this being pretty good against these guys because they can one-tap the bubbles at max size. Like this. Yeah, see? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it changed that. Just remember they accidentally got the whole Lex Prime set? Hell yeah. Okay, now the probe's dead. Okay, I want to see if I can one-tap this thing. No. Good idea. Oh, God damn it. Oh, man, I can't banish it. Man, DE, just change it so I can banish the drone and then my life is yours. Okay, so 3 hits from the primary fire does it. So wait a minute, is it just 3 hits in general, though? Let me see. Let me respawn you. Okay, so no, that broke at that time. Maybe I have to hit specific parts of the drone? Okay, that missed. Okay, so if I do that... Okay, that broke it right there. Let me shoot that part now. Okay, that broke it. Acuity is one of my new favorite mods. For real, man. Such a dumb but fun mod. Okay, let me now aim directly below it at that. Okay, that broke it there. Oh. Alright, what about there, though? Okay, that took way more hits to kill that time. The exterminate bounties need the exact same number of kills solo than if you were in a squad. I actually did not notice that stuff flaw, mainly because I've only been playing solo. Okay, let's try that again. I may have just figured out something about these boys. Alright. Let's aim for that again. Okay, that did not break it that time. Took way more hits. How many dogs are barking right now? Outside. Same, but some of my clanmates playing pugs would try it. Pugs would try it solo. I see. Okay, that broke that time. Oh, oh, I forgot. I have the mod on. I forgot. I know why now. Let me get this out real quick. I'm curious about something. What is the min percent of duration of strength? Typically 150% strength, Raphael. Preferably as high duration as possible if you can. like 200% if you can somehow, if not get close to it. Because he really wants the ration. Okay. Okay, so it's not based on hit chance, it's based entirely on just killing the drone. That's still so stupid that you can't do that. My limbo's on 69 strength to get 50% per rift enemy. Like Volts 4 does it as well? Interesting. Okay, they seem to be tied as one entity. Okay. Maybe actually. Let's see. Alright. Well, I think the reset happened earlier, actually, so let me leave now. Is it just me or is Acuity affecting Wisp's breach surge? Oh, really, Cephalon? Oh. Okay, that's pretty funny. What do you think? What do I want to use? You can't text the Hex after becoming best friends with them. Yeah. Hey, Statical, how you doing, man? Right now trying to figure out what to do. Probably will be done pretty soon, actually. But yeah, that's kind of like the basics. A little late. Yeah, no worries, Statical. Hang out for a little bit, alright? Let me put my companion back on, actually. Been experimenting with the worm. I really like it right now. Actually, you know what? Where's that one mod that I'm thinking of? The let me find this. I think it's at these guys, the Quills.
We watch.
Or not the Quills, the Ostron.
Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
Oh my god, my game. Yeah, I gotta figure out why my game keeps lagging.
I am humbled, protector of Cetus. Things live.
Yeah, here. I want this one, and I want to try out Mystic at some point. But mainly this one. What's the best companion for Limbo? It really depends, Raphael. Like, for example, if you want access to the Limbo stealth tech, the Shade Prime, or the Shade, or the Rosca Kubro, or Hiraz Kubro, are 100% necessary to make that work. There's the worm that I'm using right now, pretty good for utility purposes. Oh, it's worthy camaraderie affecting breach surge. Okay, that's pretty funny. Alright, so we gotta do possibly some mining later, because I only have... How much is it? Let's see.
Pay me in red. I pay you in...
Oh, 1 second.
Here's a familiar face. Gonzo sends his regards, by the way. He's been cutting back on all that Vobi he eats. Says he wants to look better. I tell him he looks...
Apologies, everybody. Someone was at my door. Back to it. Let's do a bounty. Why not? Call the enemy. Weaken them. 200 Endo, Aya, Gladiator, Vice. Yeah, let's do this.
Range living is tough living. Grenier are finding that out the hard way. Let's make them find out a little faster. Cut off their supplies.
Kanzu is right. The Grenier can never be allowed to live comfortably on the plains. Let's make this place as inhospitable as possible for them. The commander in charge of this detachment is hiding somewhere near my waypoint. Draw them out and eliminate them.
One without Earth open world leveled enough. I've been playing forever. Yeah, JT, it's just that it's like I prioritize elsewhere when it comes to most of my stuff. Not even because I necessarily dislike the open world. I just want to do other things than this.
Those devices draw energy from the bomb ballists. Make use of them.
I'll draw them out in 1 minute. Ah. Well, fuck that, but who cares?
That's it. The targets come out for a fight. Make it their last. The loss of that commander will lead to uncertainty and infighting among his former troops. Good work.
Almost did the thing to dismount the Archwing.
I need you to recover a removed
So
relic
real.
I can access its logs.
Oh god, I hate this part of the mission.
Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now.
Just banish
Escort
him.
it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
This was a way to speed this up. It only did it so I could have a good amp for Cascade. Kind of similar, JT. The reason why I did it is because I wanted to get access to the mission where you get the parts to build Zaku at the time. So that's why I maxed out that syndicate. Oh, you're in my rift now. Oh my god, my game. Yeah, I know I've said this many times already, but I need to figure out what is going on with my game because I keep lagging out so hard at times. And I have no idea what's doing it.
More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. Thank you. I can use the codes in this Grenier drone to sow confusion within the Grenier ranks. Emergency Grenier supply caches are hidden in the vicinity of my waypoint. Empty them.
Okay, gotta listen out for these things. There's one. I hate the open worlds. I don't mind them too much personally. I like how gorgeous they look though, and I do think the actual world design is pretty good. I just wish there was more dynamic things going on. I can hear it a little bit. I want the snows and trees back. I agree. That'd be nice. I can hear it. There it is. Can I please just pick that up? Thank you.
With that last cache, you sent a message to this
Hey, Auger
detachment.
Pact.
Nothing they have is safe.
I feel like I could do more in this game, but I'm lazy. I have to finish maxing out some frames, get some encarns from Dubiri and others, but I just delay that stuff. In my personally hot take, Exobot, I think that's actually kind of a good thing because like the way I look at this game personally is I like the core loop of this game. And I personally like playing these characters over and over again. Which sounds a bit like masochistic in a way, I guess, if that makes sense. So I intentionally try not to do certain things to sort of delay the inevitable, if that makes sense. That way I always have something to do at some point. If that makes sense. And it's part of why I don't... It's why I personally, hot take, I think loot frames are kind of shit. Because they didn't speed up that process, which I hate. Which probably sounds like insanity. Sorry for being entire hours late. No worries, Carp. It's okay. Was watching something with friends. In open world where Grenier ruling over the loot, one Limbo, one Worm has decided it was enough. This winter Limbo Prime is the Scorcher. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah, so you see what I mean. Because it's just like... It's kind of like a I don't want the experience to end kind of situation, which is why even though I'm like... I have like, what, nearly 4,000 hours in this game, I'm still only like MR 26. I still haven't hit MR 30 yet. Hey, oh yeah, hell yeah.
Then I remember when they done to us and Islanders. Here's your number. Wasn't
Oh, fuck. Continuing on from that, because I realized now that I forgot to finish my other half, it's part of why I kind of hate the looter shooter aspect of this game. Because I feel like people dictate having fun to grinding loot. And some people find that fun, but to me I don't. I play this for the core gameplay. Which may sound kind of pretentious or dumb. That's the trailer for the Limbo movie. For real, Bad Hatter. On a side note, though, I am actually working on putting together notes for a Limbible 2, if Limbo ever gets a rework in the future. More so to test what's been changed, but also just to, like, do a new guide that's more of, like, an actual guide. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, even though my Limbible is an actual guide, the first half of it is a guide, and then the second half is like a rework / critique of the game in general. MR20 right now. I had Necros and Trinity on max since November, but I don't feel like finishing those two, but I have to for MR. I mean, that's a fair point, Exobot, but the way I look at it is if you don't want to do it, then don't do it, or find a way to make it fun for yourself. I mean, one of the ways I did it with, like, for example, let me show you this. I have... Where is it? Yeah, right here. This Limbo. This is my... Quite literally... 69 Forma Limbo. Did this all as a joke. And I leveled him up in survival missions, solo, and with some friends. Leveling up frames feels like ass until you have people to do it with or find a way to make it interesting. I never use loot frames when I might need to at some point to feed the endless bile appetite of Helmet. Like, even then, JT, I don't use loot frames. Like, I just go around. I just go around collecting what I need, and then I'm done. Personally, obviously. Like, different people can do different things. I'll just max them through the circuit. You can also do that too, Exobot. Like, some of the weapons I have in my inventory, I still have max because I'm waiting for them to show up in the circuit to level. I did the same with Trinity. Yeah. So you've forgotten the speedrun tactic I introduced you to? Yeah, Carp, I know what you're talking about, man, but I don't use that, man. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to go buy... Fuck, I forgot. I need to go buy the mod.
Got something. Hey,
I knew I was forgetting something. Also, Sci-Fi, you used to the booster, of course it wasn't hell for you. Well, I wasn't using the booster the entire time stabs, or was I? I can't remember. Oh no, I was, yeah, I forgot I bought you some boosters to help you out, that's right. That's true, but like, even then, I found a way to make it fun. The way I always look at it, if you can find a way to make it fun, then I think it's worth it. Yeah, I want this mod so bad, because I remembered seeing this and I'm thinking to myself, oh god, this would be disgusting. On a finisher focused build. You can also use Nadaruk in planes. Yeah. I'll speedrun through Sevagoth Prime and form him a lot. Sevagoth Prime is a solid frame. Like, personally, from playing more of 1999, his place has kind of been reassessed for me personally. From playing the new Skuldra Survival, you know, the Hell Scrubbers, because in my personal experience, from like the few tests I've done, I still need to do more. He feels really shit there. Like, why you crib so dark, Sci-Fi? It's because I'm an edgelord. I'm a cringy edgelord. But the problems I have been noticing with Sevagoth, and I have tried this with some other frames, from my personal experience, DPS frames do not feel fun in the new survivals. Oh, I love Sevagoth. He's in my top 3 favorites, also alongside Harrow and Chroma. Based for Harrow and Sevagoth. But at least from my personal experience, from what I've been playing so far, I find... Big hot take. I find crowd control frames better in the new survivals than DPS frames. For a few reasons, which one of them I talked about earlier, but I'll get to it. You are constantly swarmed with enemies in that mode, so you have very little breathing room. So I find having some crowd control, like even just Gloom on Sevagoth, to be very helpful to him. Looks like a comic book thing. Fair. Harrow Enjoyer detected? Yeah. Can't wait for Sajan's Harrow video to come out too. But that's off topic. I just find crowd control makes things way easier in the new modes, especially when dealing with the bulbuses or whatever they're called, if they do spawn. Because you can just deplete their overguard really fast and then hold them in place with some CC abilities to deal with them yourself. Way more comfortable that way. Like, way more comfortable. And the second reason, which I talked about earlier, even if you can get enough DPS to, like, keep it going without needing to activate the life supports, it's a little difficult because of the way the maps are and enemy density can heavily vary. And 2, and more importantly, I hate dealing with the bulbuses, so I automatically, if I can, go to activate those life supports. So because of that, at least in my eyes, you shouldn't really be optimizing for DPS that much at all in the new mode. Or the new survival, rather. Like, you can optimize for single target damage and some AoE, but, like, I just don't find it to be that worth it because of the kind of threats and kind of shit you're dealing with. Like, when I did the video on the, what was it called? Oh yeah, the co-op guide a few days ago, right? Or not a few days ago, like a week ago? And I had the Saren gameplay? That was from a few tests, and during those tests, I died several times. Like, Saren, she can keep it up pretty easily because it's Saren, but she didn't feel good to play at all in those modes. Because of the frickin' boluses that kept spawning. But that's my hot take. That's like my huge, huge, fat dump hot take about the thing. I'm also gonna do this. Do Sands of Inaros. I would max carp, I just can't figure out what the enemy is I'm supposed to kill in that. Yeah, I've been using CC frames or Protea. I have been using Hammer Slam weapons a ton because they can one-shot clear the spores on towers. That's fair, JT, and like I said, do what you need to do. But at least from the way I look at it, Saren is nice with the sight subsume? I would imagine. I'm playing Saren right now and I've died 3 times in 2 minutes. For real, Limbo the Charred one.
Is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for
Like, that's my hot take, though, obviously, right? Like, I know if I said that out loud to the meta heads, they would laugh in my face, but that's just how I feel. I'll find it for you. In a moment. Well, actually, you know what, Carp, because you're here, I can show you the vase when I activate the quest again, because you'll probably know what the enemy is when we do it. Or when I show you it. Let me finish the mission first. Won't finish it on stream. Not even 1999? Oh god. Like, and this actually kind of folds into another tangent that I wanted to go in, because this is more so a side effect of 1999 of itself. I never really understood the reason why people found crowd control useless, because yes, mathematically it may be, but it feels so much more comfy when you have it. Like, you feel so much better playing this game when you have some form of crowd control at your disposal. Like, even something as simple as this from the operators feels good. I like how we could summarize the reasons why Saren's so broken with just because Saren, that's why. For real. I just got Saren today, and I'm struggling. I see. I love crowd control. Yeah. Survival Tekra is not that fun because of the dark tileset. I'm feeling like lost in the Zerman again. It's annoying to get stuck in the geometry. That's fair, Mad Hatter. I mean, I love it personally. I love the way it looks aesthetically. Hot take, healing is in a worse spot than crowd control. Cephalon, that's not even a hot take. That's one of the coldest takes I've seen. Like, I think that is also true. Like, I like healing. I'd love to be able to do health tanking, but that is an objectively fair point. Like, healing is in a way worse spot than crowd control. I really want to know who spread this nonsense at crowd control. Well, Leyu, that would be the meta heads like Brozime, Pupsker, and Nightmare Frame for you. I mean, remember, these are the guys that think Komi's trash. When she's objectively probably one of the best endurance frames in the game, if not the best. Like, better than Limbo, easily. I have this fire-burning opinion, and that is I don't like Void Cascade. Oh no, Exoba, I agree with you. I'm not a big fan of it. No one talks about it, though, and people keep saying support frames are better than crowd. No shot, Cephalon. Not even close. Not even close, man. Like, no offense, like, this is my personal opinion. Anyone who says that a support frame slash healer frame is better than a crowd control frame, that's a huge fucking cope. Crowd control quite literally does a lot. Whereas with healing frames, the problem is that, although they're good, the kind of healing slash support we have doesn't require them that much anymore, unless you're something like Trinity, where she can just tank all. Hot take, if you're not interested in DPS or endurance, the past 2 Warframes have been pretty mid. Yeah, that's fair, Stabs. That's fair. Don't get me wrong, aesthetically this thing rocks, but man, it's just so hard on the eyes because I'm not able to find the path quickly. It's beautiful, yeah, but to make it navigable, I have to crank up brightness. Yeah, that's fair, Mad Hatter. Have you seen the issue slash possible bug with the new Ancient Overguard aura staying on the enemies after its death and after leaving the aura? Oh, is that what it is, JT? Because if that's what's happening, then the whole Overguard through the Rift thing wasn't the case then. Because, one of the things I noticed while playing Limbo, not in all survivals, because obviously the Ancient, it seems to vary, but on the Grenier variant of Infested Telset specifically, it seems that the Healer Aura was working through the Rift, which I had to do a double take on and even said and proclaimed. But if that's what's going on, that would make way more sense, because I was taking that into other missions and nothing was happening. In which case, it's still shit. Yeah, and like, again, I just never understood why people found crowd control worthless. Like, it just gives you so much breathing room when you actually use it. But I have something to do for Saturday, and it's to improve my Ignis Wraith build, because damn, it feels weak around level 100 with my build. That's fair, Exobot. Yep, and it affects that ghost, now give them 5 times its HP. Oh, God. That is... Oh, God. And 1 second, I'm gonna roll down my window. Actually, I forgot how late it was. I'm screaming into the night, apparently. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, personally, never really saw the hate for crowd control that much. Like, at least to me, it makes the game feel so much better than if I were to never use it. If mobs are crowd controlled, it's easy to get rid of them. One would say that is a huge DPS increase. It's like 5 AM where I live. Sleep is for the weak. Calling Brozime a meta head is quite funny, don't get me wrong, but the type of content he plays doesn't require the meta at all, which makes it more stupid. I guess so. Honestly, there's no reason to put frames into categories anymore, like DPS support, crowd control. I mean, to an extent, Stabs, that's kind of true. I wouldn't say it's completely dead. Like, you could tell there are some frames that are hard focus on crowd control, like Limbo, or hard focus on support, like Trinity. I think it's more so just decrees of how they overlap, which personally I think they need to stop doing. Because, like, another big hot take that I have, we need to go back to actually having actual classes in this game, because a lot of the faults and flaws of certain frames are quite literally fixed if you understand certain mechanics, or exploit certain mechanics from other means, like companions or the operator trees. Like, the Warframe needs to do everything and everything solo argument I find kind of dumb, because then you get a situation like Dante, where the dude's so cracked and boring. Fisher Cascade in Survival is so painful because of it. Yeah, it's fair. This Spore Saren build is 9 minutes and 10% life support. Yeah. And Naros is a crowd control for him. He kind of is. I can see that. The reason why Leyu I call Brozime a meta head somewhat is that, at least from what I have seen, because it's been, if I'm going to be honest, it has been maybe a year since I watched his content, so I don't know if he's changed or not. If he has changed, let me know, because I would hope he does. Is that all of his builds are either just really bad or just not good, or like his reviews of things are just not good because they all talk about the meta. And the dude's a Mesa main. I love playing an Aros based. He seems pretty fun. And he was fun from what I played. And that's the other thing. I would hope that people started gravitating away from optimizing everything to be 100% self-sufficient and shit, and just do what's fun. Like, whatever happened to fun in games, man? Like, seriously. I don't know if I should give Jade another chance for me. The fun goes away once I use her 4th ability. The big issue in Warframe is that in paper frames are meant to fit a role, but you see their kit and it reflects something different and outright works more in another category altogether. Warframes needs its own one. Yeah, I think it does. Because, at least lately anyway, because, like, the problem is that older frames used to have their own category and their own roles, but newer frames, like, even as early as, what's it called? What frame am I thinking of? There's one very specific one that I'm thinking of right now. I can't remember it. Outside of one particular frame, or because of one particular frame, things like changed completely, and I just can't remember who it was. He has not changed. The reason I said it's stupid is because of the type of content he does. He doesn't go above the base level on Steel Pass, so the whole hyper investment builds don't make sense to me. Yeah, that too, Leyu. Like, the dude's showing off builds to people for like endurance or to do crazy damage when you're only doing it for those parts. And like, I can understand if you don't go above that, that's fine. But if you're trying to market these as like the best builds to do everything, then it's outright false half the time. How many videos do you see of people generally having fucking fun in the video game? Most of the fun you can have in this game is spectacle of doing something stupid and it working. I mean, I think the closest thing would probably be, what's his name, Slavic Odyssey. I thought his videos where he just dicked around with his friends were a lot of fun. Last time I watched him, he said something about the lines of Sevagoth's Dark Replication not doing much for Sevagoth, which is crazy because the augment makes Sev do the exact thing he likes. That too, like, I know people keep saying he's smart, but I genuinely can't see how he's smart about this game because half the time his takes are either so stupid or so crazy dumb. Which, no offense, if he sees this, I don't mean to be the rudest motherfucker on the planet. That's just how I see you. At least from what I have seen. Which I could be completely wrong. But at least from what I have seen, his takes are really, really bad. And that's just me. That's me, obviously. Old Warframe was squad-oriented, new Warframe is self-sustaining to ease things on newbies. It's not bad, but the game has evolved to a point in which everyone wants to nuke to get the loot faster. And that's the other thing, too, is I just don't like the whole mindset of being only about the loot. Like, if the core gameplay loop is shit to get the loot, then I don't want to participate in your game. Like, the only reason I say in Warframe is because I like the core gameplay. With Limbo specifically. And with very few other frames. I hate meta because it's boring. I only got Saren to try Spores build because I like caster type friends, but it was kind of bad. That's the thing, Limbo, as well. This is my other thing. I hate most modern Warframes because there's only one build for them, or they're all the same playstyle. Like, the reason why I love Limbo is because even though his thing is crowd control, there's many different ways you can go about it. You could build him as the crowd control that CC's enemies to build more damage. Full-on defense build, or just anything you want him to be. Whereas with most other frames, especially Saren, she's just Spores, or she's possibly her 3 Toxic Lash, and that's it. Like, nothing else. Some of the most fun I've had in this game is shooting the shit in voice chat with friends. Yeah. And that's what you find fun, Stabs, and I think that's good.
Interesting. They can be destroyed. I have opened an escape lift for you.
Alright, we're done with that.
When you need it.
To generally have fun, you have to be focused on what you want to do or find fun. Most people want to get the new thing fast. Yeah, and that's like... I know, I'm very different when it comes to that, and I realize that, but I just wish people would have fun just having fun with the act of just playing the game and experimenting more. Not just him, and I don't want to call out names for witch hunting, but a huge vocal part of the community, especially content creator side, seems to be so close-minded, slashing your way to see the game. Yeah, Leyu, and that's the other part of the reason why I don't like most of the bigger creators is because they tend to think the same way when none of them, not all of them, but a large majority of creators in this community only see the game in one way rather than seeing it in their own way. And what I try to do is look at the game in my own way. Like, what do I find the most enjoyable? What do I find the most effective? Rather than regurgitating what someone else says. Since most of it is just regurgitated content to the point where it's like inbreeding with itself in a way. Like, there's little to no variety in content in this game when it comes to how people think of it. My mindset is simple, to be honest. Just use what is fun for you. If you enjoy the extreme power meta or meme builds or whatever, it's good. We will have better frames when Warframe returns to the squad-oriented activities, but remember that we be going to mobile, so they will make things that'll be easy to get and do for that player base. Yeah, Mad Hatter. That's true. Reading that felt like being sad. What happened to Yu-Gi-Oh, man? Oh, yeah. That stabs, exactly. Then again, in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's way more creativity than there is in Warframe. Yeah. I refuse to watch bigger Warframe creators except MC Gamer because it's always meta that with all of them. Based Limbo the True one for watching MC Gamer. Like, MC Gamer is pretty good. Like, I don't agree with some of his builds, but, like, he at least makes it fun. I'm sorry, did I enter in a bad time? I can just leave. Oh, no worries, Maru. No worries, man. We're just talking about the way content in this game is right now. And how it's been kind of ass lately. Which, speaking of which, let me actually see how well the Limb Bible is done. I haven't checked in a while. Let's see where it's sitting at. It is currently sitting at nearly 65,000 views. Hell yeah, man. It's gonna pass 65 in probably like 20 minutes. But again, but again, the Stunlock, no you playstyles over the combo, sacrifice rituals playstyle. Yeah. We're talking about our frustrations, but well, blame people looking for lots of builds. Yeah, Maru, I agree. It's great, he's just a dude having fun with the game and I'm here for it. 100% Leio, I agree. Don't get me started on Yu-Gi-Oh! I've had people insult me for playing Relinquish. I don't know what that is, Stabs, but all the power to you, man. But yeah, that's like the biggest problem I have with this game. People get too obsessed over what's the best thing to use over what's the most fun thing to use while being effective, which I feel is more important. There's a reason I stopped playing that card game. Yeah. And I just wish people would actually open their minds to what kind of mechanics this game has. Because, like, genuinely, as someone who has played so many video games over the years, I love Warframe the most, or like top 5 games of all time for me, because Limbo exists in this game. Like, if Limbo I genuinely believe that if Limbo did not exist in this game, I would give less of an F about this game, outside of maybe the story, which I do like a lot. The Warframe creators sticking to the nuking mentality is just a reflection of the people that come to the game looking for the best, more powerful, so the fun factor is not their concern, it is wit. It is wits, I guess. Give me a salad, a wave, and a punch to the face. Every time I go to my arsenal, look at my Warframes, look at Volt, and I feel a little bad since I didn't have that itch scratching for me. I will teach you Yu-Gi-Oh! Someday, some Sci-Fi. I might need to learn a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stabs, because it is, like, not one of those things where I want to play the game, but more so just understand it. That way I can understand your conversations better. If I say I like Limbo, I get told to never play pubs in ally chat. In my opinion, Limbo the True Honored one, that's your choice of whether to listen to them or not. I personally don't. I just play. Because so long as you know how to play with or around Limbo, he's mostly fine. As annoying as he can get and detrimental he can be to certain frames. And that comes to the other argument. People in this game, for the most part, refuse to learn mechanics. And that's part of why I've kind of been hating most of the latest frames. Because most of them lack any real interesting mechanics. You like Limbo for the complexity and variety, you'll most likely like Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably Leio. Well, it's not just that, Leio. I love the way Limbo plays, and I love his aesthetic and theme. Like, just the idea of him being a magician who looks like he's playing with magic when in reality it's like super advanced physics that he's manipulating to control a dimension. One of the coolest concepts I've ever seen in a game. And I can only get it here, which is kind of sad. If I Limbo pub on a defensive lower range, that's fair. Limbo the drawer one. I place Atlas in attic position. I activate Rumble to increase his defense to 2,000. And I'll sit this card as well, and I end my turn. I'm just having the time of my life killing enemies from the slam with sight sniper behind walls. Fair, Maru. Fair. I'm trying to think, wasn't there another thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I forgot. There was something for Borrow that I still needed to get. Let me just check that real quick. Go to Calm. I completely forgot about this. But yeah, that's kind of my hot take with the game. Like, I feel like people need to stop obsessing over what is mathematically the best possible thing in this game and start actually having fun, just enjoying what they play while still being effective. I got told to kill myself after I put up a crit latum and... Jesus Christ, let me draw one.
My latest safari in the void has yielded spectacular
I need to get rid of these.
unique items for the tenor of distinction.
Get rid of titanium prior optics. I activated Reich, destroy all monsters. I really like Hera as he's just what I need, a frame who isn't meant for solo play. I am a solo player as I have no friends who play this game, so Hera's perfect for me. Changing things a little. Apparently Acicross is doing Warframe now. I did see that, Maru, and I'm excited. I'm interested to see what he does. I feel like Warframe gives a very accurate superhero-like power. Yeah. One crit latum isn't as bad as crit Fellarks. There's one niche thing I have a burning hatred about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the way the translation works for certain card effects. It's used more to direct the hows and whys about the card effects when the original language has far more nuance to it. I see what you mean. Yeah, that could be annoying. I can see that.
Warrior, just back from the void, I presume.
I'm trying to remember what I needed here. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want the dual sword skins I use for my weapons, they're here. It looks pretty cool. Volker Wraith. What was the weapon? It wasn't dual cleavers. It might have been the Volker Wraith. I use crit latum with Hero, it's pretty nice. The day D goes and reworks Equinox because they want to, or Heirloom, I'm gonna be terrified. Yeah, Mario, I agree. That's why I'm also terrified of if they ever do a Limbo rework, because, at least in my mind, they'd probably remove the rift mechanic completely, so that way people don't have a brain fart. Which, as I have said before, if that day ever comes, then I'm never returning to this game again. Trying to remember, what was the weapon? Might have been the Prisma Grucata. Yeah, I'll take the Volker Wraith, why not? Special Summon Negate and Hand Trap. What frame should I duck up farm with? You activated my trap card, Arctic Exodus Nullifier. Yeah, those are annoying. Ellis was the only one in the E field, so yes, I see. Let's actually level up the Volker. Why not? Where's my Volker? There it is. I do like Site's gameplay of staying back and taking it a bit slow. Yeah. I still have to get him, but that was the one thing that kind of compelled me about his gameplay style, is that he's very much a chill in the back with invis and buffs kind of frame, which I kind of like. Like I said, still need to get a hold of him, though. I get you that you're joking, but that's not how it works. Well, my dogs go kill everything in front of me. That's cute. Okay, so let's take this. Do co-op in Samaris's Funhouse. I'll level it up real quick. Level up once and I think we'll be done for tonight. There's an arbitration mod that gives energy on Sniper Headshot, makes it more enjoyable in my opinion. I can see that. Oh, I like the scope on this thing. Ooh. It definitely feels like a sniper rifle. I'm really proud of my Inaros fashion. Oh yeah. Mummy Man! Try Cutie mod if you're gonna build it. Good night, Leyu. Fun having you here. This thing hits hard. I'm actually really liking the sniper rifle. So DE should, for April Fools, change all grenadiers for the Kuva thingies that do squeaky noises. I'd love that, actually.
You are running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
That'd be kind of cute. But yeah, I think I'm gonna level up the sniper rifle, though. I really like it.
Hunter, the sanctuary will
It feels good and it sounds good. Definitely gonna have to give it more mods, though. Oh, I forgot about Prime Chamber. I have that. Have you tried Face Off? I tried it a little bit, Maru. Like, I'm not a big fan of it personally. Hey, Amolistic buddy. So, bad news, Ammo. You came at the absolute worst time because I'm about to head off now. Sorry, man. So, everybody, pretty good stream. Thank you for stopping by. This was a lot of fun. I hope I was able to get my words out a lot, which is, I had a lot of interesting things to say, but I'm very tired now. So, what's coming next is that, within the next couple of days, I'm going to be releasing a 2024 overview kind of video, which is going to be talking about, like, stuff throughout 2024 and, like, progress for the channel and what the future of the channel is going to be. Because I have some plans for 2025, and basically gonna work on that and also hang out with a bunch of friends and stuff like that and get some stuff done. So with that, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful night.